Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today, oh my goodness, I have a crazy knife to share with you guys from a company called Mirrornex. Now, I could have this wrong, but I believe it was me originally who reached out to them. They have some pretty wild stuff. But I remember seeing one of their products and thinking that is absolutely spectacular. It's not going to be for everybody, but I thought absolutely spectacular. I have to check this out. They were kind enough to send me a sample. These are available, and I think, for some people, the price will seem about right. I feel like a lot of you are going to be really shocked at the price tag. Either way, I will link them right down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Make sure that your notifications are turned on. Lost my train of thought there. They sent some gloves, but unfortunately, these gloves are not quite the right size. They're just a little bit too small. Fortunately, I've got my own kind of slightly off-white glove to share with you guys. Make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. So what do we have here? What is this called? This is called the Mirrornex Aurora. M390 blade and 316 handle. That's interesting. Makes sense here in just a second. Crafted for those who shine. That's nice. Slightly heavy because of that 316, but I can't wait to see it here. What does this say? Forging steel into light, hand polished to perfection. Mirrornex draws its inspiration from the purity and sharpness of a mirror shine, dedicated to perfectly blending luxurious craftsmanship. There's already people complaining about how mirror polishing makes a knife slippery. Yes, it does. Anyways, blending luxurious craftsmanship with practical functionality. Well, every Mirrornex knife undergoes multiple refinements, ensuring both exceptional quality and aesthetic brilliance. Blah, blah, blah. What's this? Oh, probably microfiber cloth. Another microfiber cloth. And then another one wrapped around the knife here. Okay. Oh, no, this is a pouch. Okay. Guys, we are almost into the pouch. Just in mere moments, we will have breached the pouch. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Wow. Holy moly. So the entire knife is mirror polished, and I'm not sure what the limitations with titanium would be. Ooh, boy, that is wild. I can confidently say, look at that spike. Jeez. So I can confidently say as many crazy high polished blades as I have in my collection, I do not have one that's quite like this. I think this is extremely cool. And yes, this would be an incredibly slippery object to use. Yes, it doesn't really have anything stopping you from running your finger up on the blade. And yes, it would get scratched up if you used it. I think that if this is where your mind jumps to, you're kind of missing the point. Yes, this can be used, but they are clearly trying to create art here. It seems so clear that they're just, gosh, the action. It was, hold on. So, tight lock bar, but the actual pivot action is very smooth. Subtle stick there in that lock. Hold on. This reminds me of something. I wonder who their OEM is. I don't know. No, there's no lock stick. I want to take a look at the inside there. Let's just poke in there real quick. There's the detent ball. So, steel lock bar. Yeah, they've also polished the lock bar. That is just wild. Very, very clean. About as clean a knife as I have ever seen. That rhymed. I love this. I think they also offer a DLC version. There's various tiers of these. And I want to say that the one we're looking at here, I believe, is somewhere in the mid 200s. Which is crazy because, people see stuff like this and automatically assume, people who are super familiar with the different tiers of the knife world, right? if you're new, the idea of any knife being over $100 is probably blasphemy. So this is probably, me saying that out loud is probably setting off all the alarms in your head. But for people who are familiar with the knife world and the various tiers, you see stuff like this and we automatically assume, much, much, much higher. No. In this case, quite a bit lower. So the action itself, when we get the detent ball off of the blade face, it does want to fall. On the blade face, I'm not going to say it's tight. There's just pressure there. But as far as the actual pivot action goes, very, very smooth. There's a spot right there. Not sure what that is. Everything else very, very smooth. I also think I'm trying to avoid touching it with my other hand here because I just don't want the fingerprints on it. But with a bare hand, your top flipping would be much, much easier. It's comfortable. I just feel like actually using this knife, obviously, you would just slip right off of it. But super cool and definitely something that I wanted in my collection. Just because anybody who's watched the video of my knife collection, I do have a certain, my collection leans a certain way. But I do have a lot of really, really random stuff. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't seem like it really belongs at all. And the reason that it's in there is because sometimes I just like really off-the-wall stuff. I feel like this is off-the-wall in the same way that the Reich Cybertrix is kind of off-the-wall. Or just completely and totally stand out. There's absolutely nothing in my collection that looks exactly like this. Lots of mirror polish knives, right? Lots of shiny handles. Nothing exactly like this. Very, very cool. It's just so clean. And obviously keeping the branding off of the show side, I think, is a good, just a smart thing to do. It just says Mirrornex underneath here. Let's go ahead and measure it. And then I also would like to weigh it. So, excuse me. So overall length is 8 inches. Blade length is 3.5, and your cutting edge is 3.25. Let's go ahead and weigh it here real quick. Weight on the Aurora. Just about there. There we go. 4.7 ounces. Not bad for a stainless steel frame. The steel obviously weighs substantially more than titanium. I figured that these were going to be pushing 6 ounces or more when I read the specs. I am very interested in checking out the other models. To my knowledge, they have 2 or 3, maybe 4. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I'm seeing variations or if they were actually different models. For a second there, I thought it was an integral. This is so seamless that unless you're up close and can see the actual seams, you might think it was an integral. Very, very cool. I need to get some different gloves. Whatever that material is that doesn't allow the heat and the steam from my hands to go through and end up on the knife. I think I need to do that. But this is really spectacular. I love this. Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody, but I think some people will be really excited about this. Really cool product from a newer, or at least new to me, company, Mirrornex. I will do a review of this knife. I think this is mostly a collector's item, but it is obviously completely and totally functional. That'll be it for the unboxing. Review down the road. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. If you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.